session. Okay, this session is purely meant for TCS NQT, which is going to be held on October or November. Okay, so TCS NQT is going to be held on October or November 2021. So this is going to be a 2-hour session, and it is going to be a practice session for you. And I'll be sharing PPTs. So it's going to be a rapid fire round. So please be ready. Okay. So guys, tell me, do you aware of TCS pattern, or do you know the TCS pattern? If you don't know, tell me no. I'll be sharing the TCS pattern to you. Okay, for NQT 2021. Oh, okay, Pranav is telling no. Okay, Pranav, I will share you. I share you. No worries, no worries. I'll be sharing them. Okay. Yes, this is going to be a pattern for NQT, this National Qualifier Test from TCS. So totally there are 5 sections. Okay. So durations. So number of questions. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Okay, I share my screen. So yes. Yes. Totally there are 5 sections. Okay. First section is verbal ability, which is going to be for 30 minutes, and the total number of questions should you answer is 24. So next comes reasoning ability. Total duration is 50, and total question is 30. So numerical ability is nothing but 40 minutes. So total number of question is 26. So programming language is nothing but the basics in C, C++, Java. They'll be asking basics. Okay, its total duration is 50 minutes, and the number of question is 10. So coding. So totally you're having 2 questions, which is going to be an answer for 45 minutes. Okay, in coding you can choose C, C++, Java, or Python. It's your wish. They are having a compiler of totally 4 languages: C, C++, Java, Python. Okay, in this session we are going to see this reasoning ability. Okay, duration is 50 and 30 questions. So automatically the weightage of reasoning ability is high compared to other sections. Okay, so in this session we are going to see reasoning ability. Okay, first of all, our topic is data interpretations. Okay, so first of all we are going to see data interpretations. So data interpretation is nothing but they will be giving the data in the form of bar graph or tabular column or maybe in line graph. So you are going to see your bar graph and you want to analyze the data and you want to answer the following questions. That's all. Simple, no? Okay. This is going to be the first question in data interpretation. So it is a bar graph. Okay, type 1. It is a bar graph. Hence it is visible to you, right? The data are visible to you, or otherwise please zoom it and see it.
So sorry to interrupt, sir. Small doubt. So, like in the second half of the session, you will be teaching us all the aptitude questions, so like numerical ability.
Yeah. So this is going to be a 2-hour session. In this 2-hour sessions, we are going to see only logical reasoning. So reasoning ability. Okay. So
like today, sir, but like in next classes, we'll have
yeah,
all
sure,
the
sure. We'll be covering 360. All the remaining 4 topics we'll be covering. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So maybe I or other our colleague will be training you in coding and verbal ability. Okay. Particularly this session is for logical reasoning. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So in this 2 hours, we are going to see logical reasoning questions in TCS NQT. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. So this is going to be a first question. We are given the bar graph And do please see the x-axis. X-axis is nothing but years. Okay, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007. So y-axis is nothing but number of scarves sold. It's nothing but soldage values they are given in x-axis. Okay, so dark and blue graph bar is nothing but m, and a faded bar is representing n. Okay, this is the data given in the graph. So let us see the first question. First question is, what is the approximate average of number of scarves sold by store N in 2004, 2005 and 2006 together? Now tell me, what is the formula for average? You can unmute and say, or otherwise you can use your chat box, no issues. I'm also side by side looking the chat box also. Sir, can you please put in full screen it's possible? So hey, I am in the blog, right? So this app is nothing but a Dropbox. Okay, in this option we cannot find the full screen method. So do please zoom it and see. It will be legible to you. It is a readable content only. Yes, Venu, Nemo, Nickel. Is it clear? It's a cloud thing. Okay, I'll be sharing a moment. Okay. Okay, I think it will be visible to you. Okay, you zoom in. Okay. Okay, the question is, what is the approximate average? Okay, Pranav was telling that. So N1 plus N1 plus. So what is N1, N2, N3? So if I ask what is the average formula, you should tell like this. So average is 100. Average is nothing but total number of observations. Okay, divided by number of observations. So this is the formula for averages. Total number of observations divided by number of observations. So in the question they are asking n value for 2004. So n 2004 value we want to find it, and n 2005 value we need to find, and next comes n 2006 value. So now move on to the graph. By looking the graph you can tell me. Okay. Yes. What is the value for n 2004? Please zoom it and tell me. Just seeing the picture, you are going to tell the answer. That's all. Very easy. So literally, you are having. You can take for TCS NQT per question 1.5 minutes. So you should not exceed that 1.5 minutes. If you exceed that, you cannot see remaining questions. Okay, there is a time management. So time is the main key playing in it. So n is having, so 2004 n value is 310. Okay, the faded bar. You should consider the faded bar. Yes, Pranav, correct. So 2005 will be 230. So n is having 230 value in 2005. In 2006, n is having 380. Okay, 380. Now the average is nothing but total. So total of 3 years is 310 plus 230 plus 380 divided by total number of observations. Here 3 is our observations, right? So we are taking only 3 years. So 3. We will be getting the answer as 306.66. So let's look at the options. Okay, what is the approximate average? They're asking approximate average. So 306 can be approximate as 307. Okay, the answer will be option A. Do you feel any difficulties? Just you need to find averages and look at the bar graph. You want to find the data for n in 2004, n in 2005, and n in 2006. Just add it. Divided by number of observation is 3. You will be getting the answer, and you will be approximated. That's all in first question. We'll move on to the next question. I hope it is clear to you, right? So option A, 310 is the right answer. Next question. Okay. what is the difference between number of scales sold by store M in 2003 and 2004 together, and the number of scales sold by store N in 2005 and 2006 together? So from this we can say that what need to find from the graph, from the bar graph, that is we need to find the M value for 2003. Okay, again M value for 2004. Next comes N value for 2005. We need N value for 2005. Okay, equal to, and N value for 2006. Okay, I will show you the bar graph. Now find the values for respective one. So in 2003 that is the first year. M is having how much? It's nothing but 390. Okay. So in 2004 M is having 310 for second year. So N is in 2005 it is having 230, the faded bar. Okay. So 2006 N is having 380, faded bar. So now comes to the question. What is they asking? They are asking total. Okay. So what? Someone is speaking, but audio is not clear to me. Please.
Sir,
Yes.
M2004 is 170, sir, not 310.
170. Yes. Sorry, I made a mistake. 170. Super. Good. Okay. The question is, we want to find the total value for M in 2003 and 2004, right? So 390 plus 170. Difference, they ask what is the difference between. So minus, we need to find the total value for N in 2005 and 2006. That is 230 plus 380. Okay. The difference would be 610 minus 860, which is equal to 50. So option A will be my right answer. Do you feel any difficulties in that? Okay, very simple. First of all, you need to find the total values of M in 2003 and 2004. Next, you need to find the total value for N in 2005 and 2006. Add it, and find the difference. Answer will be option A. Okay, option A. See. Yes. Let me move on to the next question. Yeah. The number of scales sold by store M is approximately increased by what percent? Approximately increased by what percent from 2004 to 2005? How can we approach this question? So in this question, you see that increased by what percent? Okay, increased by what percent? Yes, keep this as a keyword. Okay, if you see this keyword in your question, increased by what percent, then what is your formula? So there is a formula, right? So what this means? Difference divided by base into 100. So if you saw increased by what percent, keep it that as a keyword. If the keyword present in your question, then automatically you need to substitute in this formula. Okay, difference by base into 100. In the question, what are they asking? Store M value for 2004. Okay, and then store M value for 2005. Now see the graph. Tell me store M value for 2004. M is nothing but 170. The darkened bar. Okay, dark blue bar is M. So 170. Now tell me what is the value for M in 2005? It's nothing but 360, right? Stock and bond 360. Okay, 360. So find the difference between 170 and 360. That is 360 minus 170 base divided. So we want to fix the base. So what will be our base? The question is increase by what percent? Increase by what percent? If increase by what percent comes, your base should have a lesser value. Okay, we are having two values, 360 and 170. In these two values, what is our lesser value? It's nothing but 170. Okay, 170 into 100. So the resultant should be in the percentage form. Okay, so when you do this, the answer will be 112. I will see the option. So option A, 112 is the right answer. I repeat it. In increased by what percent? So this is a keyword. If you find this keyword, you need to substitute the formula. What formula means? Difference by base into 100. In the question, they're asking M value for 2004 to 2005. So M value in 2004 is 170 and M value in 2005 is 360. So find the difference divided by base. So if it is increased by what percent means your base should be the lesser value. So by comparing 360 and 170, we can infer that 170 is our base value. So into 100. Okay, percentage means into 100. So the answer will be 112. Is this clear to you? If it is clear, type clear in the chat box. Otherwise, I will be repeating the same to you. Guys, are you there? Are you alive? If it is clear, type clear in the chat box. Okay, Naveen Kumar, thank you for replying clear. Okay. Okay. Shiv Sai, Pooja. Okay, good. Enough. It's enough. So, keyword. First keyword is in what percentage. Okay. I will move on to the next question. Okay, this. Okay, read the question. As the question is, if the ratio between two numbers of scales sold by store M and N together in 2003 and that is in 2008 is 9:11. Okay, they are given in a ratio storage of 2003 and 2008 store value of M and N. Okay, then what is the total number of scales sold by store M and N together in 2008? Yeah, okay. We can approach this problem by this. So M plus N in 2003 is to M plus N in 2008. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. The ratio is 9:11. Okay. So total number of M and N in 2003 is to total number of M and N in 2008, which is nothing but 9:11. Okay, now see the graph, bar graph. In the bar graph, we are having, see the x-axis, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007. Up to 2007 only we are having the data. Okay, but the question is we want to find the value for 2008. That is the total soldage of 2008 by M and N. How can we approach this formula by this? Do you find any logic? Do you find any solution? Can unmute and say, or otherwise in chat box. I'm seeing chat box also. How can we find the M plus N for 2008? Multiplying with the ratio. Okay, Pratik Singh has told. Okay, let's see, Pratik Singh, let's see. So from the bar graph, we can say the value for 2003, right? So M plus N. So look at the 2003. M is having 390. Okay, N is having, the faded bar is having 240, which is N. So I can write 390 plus 240, which is equal to 630, right? So this 630, when we equate with ratio, so this 2003 having 9 parts in the ratio, right? 9 parts, so 9x. So 630 is equal to 9x. What will be our x? What is our x? It's nothing but 70, right? So now you can substitute in the 2008. That is 2008 is having 11 parts. So 11x is nothing but 11 into 70. Answer is 770. 770, option C. This is clear to you? So you may have like this question also. They will be giving the ratio. You need to equate it with, and we need to find the x part, then substitute in the remaining parts, 11x. That is remaining part in the ratio. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. If it is clear, please type done, DONE, done in chat box. Pratik Singh, I hope you are telling the right answer, right? Multiplying with the ratio, correct only. So it is clear, done. Okay, Pratik Singh, done. Okay, done. Okay, next question, which is nothing but a tabular column. Okay, this is going to be a second type. In data interpretation, there is a second type which is known as tabular column question. So directions. Read the following table carefully and answer the question given below. The following table shows the number of men and women and the percentage of children in 5 different societies. So we are having PQRST, 5 different societies. So in this society, there will be living men, women, and children. So see the tabular column, men and women are given in the whole number, right? 120, 80, 180, 60, like this. But the thing is, children is given in the percentage form. So 20 percentage, 40 percentage, 50 percentage, 30 percentage, and 10 percentage. So first our basic target is to find the equivalent for the percentage. So we need to find the equivalent number for the percentage. So 20 percentage means how many children will be there. Okay, how can we convert this percentage to a whole number? Do you find any logic? Any guesses? Can use a chat box or by unmuting.
Sir, by ratios we can do.
Yeah,
By ratio we can do, sir.
ratio.
Yeah,
Okay,
because 120 plus 80 is 80%, and then X number of children is 20%. So by that we get children is 50.
so what's your name?
Nikhil, sir.
Yeah, I told the correct answer. Huh? So that's our logic. Super. So let us see. Okay, this is going to be a tableau column. Okay. Okay, let's consider P, society P. So society P is having 20 percentage of children. Okay. So in 100 percentage, 20 is be reduced. Then 80 percentage will be my men and women, right? M plus N will be my 80 percentage. So society P is having 120 men, right? So 120 men plus women is 80. So 80. It is nothing but 200. Okay, I can say that 80 percentage is equal to 200. Means remaining 20 percentage, what will be my answer? So you can do a cross multiplication. Okay. So x is equal to 200 into 20 divided by 80. The answer will be what? What will be your answer? Solve it. It's nothing but 50. Okay. So society P is having 50 children. This is clear to you? Pratik is selling 40. Okay, so let's solve for society Q. So Q is having 40% children. So that means remaining will be 60%. So 60% is equal to men and women. So 180 plus 60 is nothing but 240. Okay, so from this we can say 60% is equal to 240, means remaining 40% will be how much? It's nothing but x. So do cross multiplication. X is equal to 240 into 40 divided by 40. Sorry, 60. Okay, what will be the answer? It's nothing but 160 children. Let us solve for R, society R. So R is having 50%. Okay, equal. So remaining will be my 50%. So 50% is equal to men and women. So 150 plus 250 is nothing but 200. So X will be 200 into 50 divided by 50, which is nothing but 200 children. This logic is clear to you? So how can we find the equivalent percentage number? So this is the logic you need to find the equivalent percentage number. Very simple logic. Okay, likewise you solve for S and T. If you solve right, if you solve like this, then we will be having 50 children. Okay, so Q will be having 160 children. So next comes C will be R will be having 200 children. Then S will be having 120 children. Okay, so P will be having 30 children. So logic is clear to you, right? So P will be having 30 children. So till this you understand means type OK in the chat box. If you type OK, I will move on to the next one. Okay. Till this you understand means type OK. Okay, thank you, Pranav. So let me see the first question. So first question in the tabular form, which is nothing but find the average number of women living in all societies. Simple, average. I already tell you what is an average, right? They're asking women's average in all the 5 societies. So see this 80 plus 60 plus 50 plus 200 plus 170. It's nothing but, so the total number of women will be 560. Okay, so number of observations. So in this question we are having totally 5 societies, right? P, Q, R, S, T. So 560 divided by 5. So total number of observations. So answer will be what? 112. Okay, 112. Option A will be the right answer. Simple, right? Finding the average only. Option C, 112. Okay, 112 will be your correct answer. So next question. Let's move to the next question. Yes, this is the second question. Find the ratio between the total number of men in the society P and Q, okay, to the total number of children in society S and T together. So this is the question. So from this question we can say that we need to find total number of men in society P and Q. So we need to find the data for this. And second data is total number of children, children in S and T, society S and T. So let's see the tableau column. Yeah. Total number of men in P and Q. So P is having 120 men, right? Plus Q is having 190 men. So it's nothing but 300. So sum is 300. So total number of children C in S and T. So yes, we have find out the equivalent number, right? So 30% is nothing but 120. So T is having children with this 10%. It's nothing but 30. Okay. So 120 plus 30 is equal to 150. So do find the ratio for 300 and 150. Easy, right? So option will be what? Is this clear to you? So 300 is to 150, which is nothing but 2 is to 1. Okay. Option E is the right answer. Option E. I'll repeat. First of all, we find the total number of men in society P and Q. Next, we need to find total number of children S and T. It's nothing but 300 and 150. Find the ratio between the two. This 300 is to 150. The answer will be 2 is to 1. It's all simple. Okay, here comes the important question. Read the question. Number of women in society P is what percent? Is what percent of the number of children in society R? Is what percent? So in the previous question, we have seen that is what percent increase. Okay, is what percent increase is our previous question. So in this question, they are asking what percent, simply what percent. So how can we solve? Any guesses? Any clues? You can chat with me or you can unmute and tell me the clues or something, or otherwise you can directly tell the answer. Please do, this is a practice session, okay? Mentally for TCS. So you need to take practice. Option A is 25%, option B is 40%, option C is 33.33, option D is nothing but 66.67, option E is 50.
Sir, can you show the table?
Again, please repeat it.
Sir, can you please show the table?
Table, okay, table. Super, sorry. So question, wait a minute. I will be typing the data, okay? What percent? This is going to be a keyword, okay? What percent? They are asking women in society P, what percent and then number of children in society B. So children in society R. So this is the question. So I will show you the tableau column. It's what percent? So from the tableau column you can say society P having 80 women. Okay, in the we already find that, okay, C is having our 50%. It's nothing but 200. So what will be the answer? Okay guys, I have solved it until you. So 80 will be the women in society P. This is clear to you. Then C is having, so Nikita is telling 40%. Let's see Nikita, let's see. So C is nothing but children in R. Okay, R is having 200, right? 200. We have found out that 200. So here in center they were asking what percent. So what percentage is nothing but you should divide it. Okay, so 80 divided by 200 into 100. What percent? Percent means 100. That's all. The answer will be 40. Okay, so before the what percent, what are they asking? Women in P. So women in P will be your numerator. So what percent in the place you should place the division sign, and after this what percent they are asking children in R. That will be your denominator. That's all. Numerator divided by denominator into 100. The answer will be 40%. This is clear to you. So Nikita is correct. 40%. So option B. Okay. Option B. See, option B, 40% is right. So this is going to be a second keyword. So first keyword is what percentage increase. Second keyword is okay. Second keyword is just what percent. Find the difference between them. Okay. I hope you find the difference between them. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. This is the next question. In this question, they asked that what is the difference between the total number of adults in the society R and the total number of adults in society P. So difference between total number of adults in society R. First of all, we want to find total number of adults. AD. It represents adults in society R. Okay. Then we need to find the total number of adults in society Q. I'll show you the tabular column. That's fine. Tell me the answer. Okay. It's the tabular column. So adults. What do you mean by adults? Adults is nothing but men and women. Children will not come under adults, right? So total number of adults is are nothing but are in men or in women. Okay, 150 plus 50 is nothing but 200 will be the total number of adults in R. So addition of men and women which gives you adult. Okay. Now see the Q society. Men 180 men and 60 women it is having. So 180 plus 60 is nothing but 240, right? Yes, adult means nothing but men and women. So you should neglect the children from the adults. Look at the question. What they are asking. What is the total difference between the total number of adults and total number of adults in society Q? Simple, right? Answer will be option C. So Pranav is correct. Option C 40. So 240 minus 200 is nothing but option C 40. C option C. Okay. Okay, this question. Okay. Read the question and tell me what is the keyword find in this. So find the keyword. I've already told the two keywords, right? What percentage increase and what percent. In this question, there is a third keyword. So find the keyword and tell me, or otherwise tell in the chat box. Type in the chat box the keyword word. I need that keyword from this question. Read the question twice. You will be finding that keyword. So what is the question keyword? This question there is a keyword. Anyone? Less. Yeah, Pratik Singh is right. Less. Okay. Yes. Pratik Singh, you are correct. So the keyword is how much percent less. So percent less. So if you see that keyword percent plus in your question, then there is a formula. Already you know the formula for percent increase, right? What percent increase? In this question they are asking what percent less. So the same formula only. Difference by base into 100. That's all. This is the same formula for percent increase and percent less. So the thing is, okay, let's find the data for number of men in society Q. So men in Q, we need to find the data, and children in R, we need to find the data. So let's move on to the tabular column. So see the tabular column and tell me the men in Q. So men in Q is nothing but 180. Okay, so C in R. C is nothing but children. Children in R, we find out that 200. See, 200. Here comes the proof. Difference between 200 and 80. Okay, 200 minus 180. I have told that if the question is asked what percent increase, then your base should be the lesser value. Okay, but in the question they are asked that what percent less. Less means your base value should be higher value. So comparing 200 and 180, 200 is my higher value. Okay, place is 200 in the denominator. So into 100. What will be the answer? Wait a minute, I'll go to the question. Option A 10, option B 20, option C 40. Yeah, 10%. Nikhil, Palak, Pranav. Okay, super. Okay, in this we have seen totally 3 keywords in data interpretation, right? What percent increase and what percent, and third one is what percent decrease. Okay, if what percent increase means the formula is different by base into 100. So you will be easily finding that difference. Your base should be lesser value. What percent increase, your base value should be lesser one. But in the percentage less, the same formula, but the base value will be higher one. This is the difference between percentage less and percentage high. Okay, I hope it is clear. If it is clear, then type done in the chat box. DONE, done in the chat box. If this 3 keyword logic is clear to you, type done. Okay, Pranav, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, data interpretation is over till now. Let us move on to our next logical reasoning topic. It's nothing but blood relations. Blood relations. Okay, you can expect a blood relation question in TCS NQT up to 4 to 5 questions. Okay, if you know the concept in blood relations, you can be able to answer 4 or 5 questions in TCS NQT, particularly in logical reasoning. Okay, logical reasoning, the weightage of blood relation is 4 to 5 questions we can expect. Okay, first question in blood relation. Okay, this is our first question in blood relation. Kindly read it and try to solve by yourself, because this is going to be a practice section. Okay, for TCS NQT we are giving it exclusively practice for to you, PPT, that is NQT, for NQT. So take the note and try to solve it. I will give you 2 minutes time. So now the time is 7:10. Up to 7:12 you can take your own time. After 7:12 I will be solving. Okay, if you have completed the first question, type completed in the chat box. Okay, don't tell the answer. Please don't tell the answer. I will be solving that. Just compare your solution with my solution. Okay, that's all. Enough. You can solve it. The time starts now. You can solve it. Tell me. At 7:12 I will be start solving. Okay, just 2 minutes time. Actually I want to give only 1.5 minutes time. Okay, but though it is a practice section, I am giving 2 minutes time to you. But in the TCS NQT, you should take only 1.5 minutes. Keep that in mind. So time management plays a vital role in and TCS, not only TCS, in any of the placement papers you are going to attend, like Wipro, Accenture, Zoho, Amazon. Time plays a vital role in placement papers. Okay, so you should be quick. You should attend the logic in an easier manner. You should know all the shortcuts. Okay. And another important note, our session will be ending at 8:15, right? At 8:10, I will be sharing a feedback form. Okay, please do fill the form. Don't leave the form. Okay. After filling the form, you can leave. So until you should not leave the meeting. Okay. Please be attentive and solve it until. So Pratik is completed. Very good. Okay, you are on time, Pratik. Shortly, I shall tell you are completed. So don't tell the answer. Just compare with my solution. Okay. What about others? Do you feel any difficulty in that solving this type of question? First of all, you need to understand the clues. Okay. So for each and every clue, you draw a diagram. Using the diagram, you are going to answer the following questions. I'll give you one more minute. Okay. 7:14. I will be telling you the solution. Okay, the time is up. Time is 7:14. Okay, let's start. Sorry, the question. The questions are based on the following information. So, okay, there are 7 family members. Okay, in a family, there are 7 P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V going to a party. Okay, there are 3 generations. So, 3 generations is nothing but first generation will be grandfather and grandmother. Second generation will be mom and dad. Third generation will be their sons and daughters. Okay, in which only 2 are married couples. Okay, okay, fine. So P is the grandfather of U, who is a male. Okay, R is the son-in-law of S, and V is the son of Q, and S has only 2 children, both of the same gender, and T is the sister-in-law of R. So what is our first clue? So our first clue is T is the grandfather of U. Okay, how can we draw? Oh God, wait a minute. So P is the grandfather of U. So automatically there is a one generation gap. Okay, grandfather of U. So who is a male? So the who represents U. Okay, so male means we will be representing in the box like this. So male means draw a rectangle around it. So P is a grandfather of U. So generally there is a generation gap, one generation gap, right? U. Grandfather. So from this we can say P is a grandfather means he also a male, right? Grandfather. Father refers to male. Sorry, the second clue. R is the son-in-law of S. R is the son-in-law of S. So S is having son-in-law, which is R. So the son-in-law refers to a male, right? Son means male. So son-in-law is a male. So I'm drawing a box. So, okay. So V is the son of Q. V is the son of Q. How can we write? So Q Q is having V as son. V as son, right? So V, son means male. Okay. Okay, done. So S has only 2 children, both of the same gender. Okay, leave it. T is the sister-in-law of R. T is the sister-in-law of R. How can we write T sister-in-law? So belongs to same generation, right? Equal to sister-in-law of R. Sister-in-law means female, right? So female means circle. So imagine this as a circle. So T is a sister-in-law of R. So T is a female. Okay, we have completed all the clue. Then our final step is just link all the clues. That's all. Easy, no? See, P. Start from first clue. P is having a grandson, right? One generation gap. U. So our next clue will be yes. Okay, yes is having son-in-law. That is R. Okay. Then compare. We are having R diagram, and in this diagram there is a R present, right? So compare. So R. So T is a sister-in-law of R, right? So T is sister-in-law of R. Okay, fine. So what is our remaining clue? Q, right? V is the son of Q. So in this there is a gap. Okay. If we place V, then Q will be here. So they clearly told that in one generation there is a one couple, right? So this will be wrong. So when we place this Q here, so Q is having a son V, right? So if I write V here, then automatically we are getting the solution, right? So I will repeat. P is the grandfather of U, who is son. Okay, first clue completed. So S is having R as a son-in-law. Box it. So T will be the sister-in-law, right? So circle it. So Q is having V as a son. So box it. The question they are clearly told that in each generation there is a couple. So P and S are couple. Okay. So this equivalent sign will be representing U as a couple. So if P is a male, then S automatically will be a female, right? So circle it. So in this we are having R and T as sister-in-law. The relationship sister-in-law. So R and Q will be the couple. So R is a male, right? So automatically Q will be a female. So encircle it. Hence we have completed the blood relations. So we have cleared the all clues. It is clear, then type clear in the chat box. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Guys. If it is clear, type clear, or otherwise you can ask your question in chat box, or otherwise you can unmute and talk to me. Hey guys, what happened? So Palak, thank you Palak. Okay, Reddy, okay, thank you. Pranav, thank you. Emu, thank you. Okay, let us move on to the question. So from this clue, we have arrived the answer, right? So answer the question. So which of the following is the group of sisters? So they have taken option A. So option A is the right answer. See the solution. Group of sisters. We know that S is having 2 children, same female, same gender. Okay. So T is a sister-in-law, means R is a Q is the wife of R means then there will be a group of sisters, right? So they are same gender and with a group of sisters. So okay, next question. What is the relationship between U and B? What is the relationship between U and B? It's nothing but U in the bottom line. Okay, U is a male and B also male, so they are belongs to same generation. So it's nothing but brother. So option B is the right answer. U is the brother of B. Okay, okay, thank you. Pratik Singh, Muslim Shalini, thank you. Okay, how many males are there? I given the option 4, so 4 is the right answer. Count the boxes. 1, R is a male. 2, okay, U is a male. 3, and his brother B. 4. Okay, so totally 4 males are there. Super. Now let us move on to the next question. So this is going to be our next question. Study the information given below carefully and answer the question that follows. There are 7 members in a family: P, Q, R, J, F, G, and H. So like the same question. So okay, same 7 members, same 7 members. So I'll giving you 2 minutes time. So now the time is 7:23. At 7:25, I will be giving you a solution. Okay. Please take your time and complete it. After completing, you can say completed in the chat box. So don't tell the answer. I will be showing my solution. Just compare with your answer. That's all. Please do practice. Do practice. So practice makes a man perfect. It's a proverb. Do practice. Okay, time's up. Time's up. Time's up. So how many of you can? So Pratik has completed. Okay. Let us see the solution. So read the first clue. They are telling okay. First clue is P and J are husband and wife. So P and J are couples. Okay. P and J are couples, but in this we do not know the gender, right? Maybe P is a male or will be a female. J will be a male or will be a female. So don't mark any symbols around them. Just leave it. So P and J are husband and wife, right? So R is the brother of J. Okay, R is the brother of J. So equal to sign brother of J. So R. So brother represents a male, right? So we can box it. Super. Then Q is the only daughter of P. Q is the only daughter of P. So Q is the only daughter of P. Daughter means female, right? You can circle it, make a circle. That's all. So R is the husband of F. So R is the husband of F. So R and F are couples. We know that R is a husband, male. So FB will be the female, right? So circle it, make a circle, right? So G is the mother of R. Okay, G is the mother of R. G is the mother of R. Mother means female, right? So circle it. P is the daughter-in-law of H. So P is the daughter-in-law of H. P is the daughter-in-law of H. Okay. Let me paste H here. Daughter-in-law. So P refers to daughter-in-law. That means P is a female. So make a circle. Okay. So we know that P and J are husband and wife. So P will be your wife, female. So J will be the husband. So male. Box it. That's all. Okay. Hence, the solution is clear to you. If you have any doubt, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, or otherwise type clear in the chat box. Let us move on to the next question. Yes, clear. Thank you, Pranav. So whether the Pranav tell me your solution and my solution is equally getting or some deviation. If it is equal, type equal, otherwise submit and say. If your solution and my solution is equal or not. Okay, equal. Thank you. Thank you. Super. So let's move on to the following questions. So using this diagram, you are going to give an answer. So okay. Okay, if X is the brother of P, so there are totally 7 members. Okay, wow. Then X is a new member entering into their family. So if X is the brother of P, then what is the relation of X with Q? Let us see the diagram. The answer is maternal uncle. Okay, but we want to fix the logic. So X is the brother of P. Let me write this like equal to means same generation. Okay, X and X is a brother, right? So box it. Now tell me what is the relationship between X with Q? It's maternal uncle, right? So the term maternal means what? Anyone knows? Maternal means what? The term maternal means nothing but mother's side. So if the paternal means, what is mean by paternal, Pratik? Paternal, P-A-T-E-R-N-A-L. Paternal means what? It's nothing but a father's side. Super. That's all. Maternal means mother's side, paternal means father's side. Hence, we proved that option A is the right answer. Next comes second question. How is R related to P? So look at the diagram and tell me the answer. Look at the diagram and tell me the answer. So the answer is brother-in-law, right? R and P. So R is a brother of J. So J is the husband of P. So your brothers, so will be calling you as, your brother's wife will be calling you as brother-in-law, right? So R is a brother of J. So J is the husband of P. So P will be calling R as brother-in-law. Okay, option B is the right answer. Next comes, who is the husband of G? Who is the husband of G? Okay, G is in the top. Yeah, we missed out this. So from this we can say H will be the husband. Okay, so make a box it. In the question they are not given that, right? H is the husband of G or G is a wife of H. But in the options we have come to know that who is the husband of G. So nearer to the G. In the G's generation, there is a only person H. So from this we can say that H will be the husband of G. Is it clear to you? Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay. So basically in blood relationship, there are two types. So today there are three types of question pattern. Okay, first pattern is nothing but paragraph. The clues will be given in the paragraph form. So second type will be the double quoted form. So see this question, this comes under second type. So the clues are given in the double quotes. Okay, so this is a double quoted form. Okay, third question will be upcoming. I will tell you that after 5 minutes. So read the question and try to answer it. Option A, option B, option C, option D. What's the answer? Introducing a girl, Raman tells his friend she is the granddaughter of the elder brother of my father. How is the girl related to Raman? Please do answer. You can tell in the chat box or you can unmute and save. Just tell me the option. Option A or option B or option C or option D. I will give you 2 minutes time. 7:35. After 7:35 you can take it. Okay, let's see the chat box. Okay, option D, option D, option D. Super. So the actual answer is option D. Nice. Okay. And let me tell you how to solve this question, like this question. Okay. So read the question. Okay, read the clue. Just read the clue. She is the granddaughter of the elder brother of my father. Okay. Basically, this type of question we need to approach in the reverse order. Okay, my father. At the end of the clue, what is the given? My father. So what is my refers to? So the my refers to the speaker. Okay. In this question, Raman is the speaker. So this my refers to Raman. So Raman's father. So let it be Raman's father. F. Okay. Raman father's before elder brother. So elder brother is there. So equal to row B. So that elder brother's granddaughter. Granddaughter means one generation gap you should leave. D. Granddaughter. So now you can say easily. Yes. This will be option D. Nice. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, this is the second question. K is the brother of X and only son of P. So Y is the father of P. How is X related to K? In this question, they are not given in the double quoted. Okay, so you can start from K is the brother of X. Okay, please tell the answer option A or option B or option C or option D. The previous question, option D is correct. Okay, Pranav correct. Shalini correct. Pratik also correct. Paul correct. Pulaprati, Nitish Chand correct. So you are telling option D. Who is telling Palak and Pratik? Okay, option D. What about others? So totally there are 50 plus, right? Totally there are 50 plus students. What about others, guys? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Easy, no? Very easy. So I'll be writing here. So K is brother of X. K is brother of X. Okay. K is brother of X. So from this we can say K is a male. Then and only son of P. This only refers to K, not X. Okay. So P's only son is K. Okay. Y is father of P. Okay. Simple. We finish the clue. Now see the question. How is X related to Y? So answer will be D. Right answer. But foremost important thing in this question, we know the gender of K. We know the gender of P. KP is father of X. So Y will be the father of P. Okay. But we don't know the gender of X. Is it? So X may be a male or a female. So by looking the options, we can say that daughter-in-law, sister, daughter, and granddaughter refers to female. Okay. From this, we can easily telling that granddaughter will be the answer. But suppose if the option is like this, A will be granddaughter. GD means granddaughter, short form. So B will be grandson, GS. Okay. Option C will be daughter. Option D cannot be determined. So if the option is like that, what will be your option? Option A or option C or option D? Guys, I think it is understood, right? Option A. Pranav. What? I repeat is the same. Okay. Leave these options and see the paint only. Okay. We know the gender of K. That is brother of X, so male. So P gender is male. That is father of K. So Y is father of P. So these threes are male. Okay. Is it clear? But we know that we do not know the gender of X. X may be male or maybe female.
Sir,
Yeah,
Sir, it's given only son of
Sir,
P.
only son of P. Like then K is the only son. So automatically Y will be X will be female, right, sir?
yeah, we don't know the X bar. Could you understand me? K is the brother of X. So brother is K means male and only son of P. Okay. Then Y is the brother of father of P. So from this we can infer Y, P, K gender is they are told in the question, but they do not tell in the telling the gender of X. So if the option is like that, you should choose cannot be determined. Okay, it may be the granddaughter or grandson. I hope. Oh yeah, see, super cannot be determined. Super. That's all. I hope this logic is clear to you. So by comparing the solution only or the options only, you are going to fix the answer. Okay, like this question. If the gender is not mentioned clearly. Okay, this is my important point. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next question. Yes, this is a type 2 that is double quoted questions. Okay, in the double quotes, they are given the clue. So kindly solve me. I give you 2 minutes time. At 7:44, I will be start solving this question. Easy. Option A or option B or option C or option D. Neeta said, I have only one brother. So from this, I can say that I represents who? The speaker. So if I is present in the question, you can start solving in the beginning itself, beginning of the quoted. So if I is not mentioned means you can go to the my. Okay. So I will be my first preference and my will be my second preference. If in the question is I is present, start solving from the I. Okay. This is a clue given by me. Okay. I have only one brother. So Nikita having one brother and Govind is Geeta's grandfather. So Geeta is my niece. So how is Neeta related to Govind? Whether she is a mother, she is a aunt to Govind, she is a daughter to Govind, or she is the option C. Someone still Pratik is telling option C. Okay. Okay, let's wait, Pratik. Palak also telling option C. Okay, wait for 1 minute. Let others, let their friends want to answer it. Navya P, Shri P, Pooja Kumari P. Okay, C. All are telling C. Okay, C is the right answer. Whether I want to solve or let me go on to the next question. So I hope all the logic is clear to you, right? If I want to solve, type solve, or otherwise type no. If you type no, I will be moving to the next question. If you type solve, I will be telling my solution. I will displaying my solution. Option C, right. Super. No, okay. Pooja Kumari, no, Navin, no. Okay, it's a very easy question, right? So let me move on to the next question. Okay. Is this question is display clear to you? Yeah. This will be my third type. So in the blood relations, totally 3 types I told in the beginning itself, right? So first will be my paragraph clues. Second type is nothing but a double quoted clues. And third will be the symbols. They will be representing the symbols. Okay. By using the symbols, you need to find the solution. So read the question. J plus K. So plus means father, minus means daughter, cross means son, slash means wife. So which of the following means D is grandson of F? D is grandson of F. Please to solve it. Try to solve it. Easy. The thing is, clues are given in the symbols. That's all. Logics and all same only. Clues only different. The representation of clue is only different. But the same logic only we are going to apply here. option A or option B or option C or option D. You can post your answer in chat box. I'm looking to the chat box only. Okay, Badrinath, option B, you are told. Okay, let us wait for 1 minute, Badrinath. Let your friends commit their answers. Badrinath, Pora. Okay, Pooja Kumari is option D. Okay, let us wait. Let us wait. Let us to complete it. Okay, Emo, Nikhil B, Navya is B, Palak is telling B, Shri is telling B. Pooja, what happened? You are deleted this. Now you are telling B. Okay, I hope you find out the correct solution. So option B is the right answer, guys. Super. Option B is the right answer. Whether I need to explain it or let me move on to the next question. Others tell me whether I need to explain it or let me move on to the next question. So what about others? Next, okay, next, okay. So the logic is same, but the way you representing the question is different. That is in symbol form. That's all. They are using symbols in the relationship. Okay, last question is blood relation. Easy one. This is going to be a double quoted question. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, our option is given in the option A. Okay, try to solve. Yeah, I'll give you 1 minute time, but they are given the options. Correct option, but you should make the diagram correct. Okay. So I will draw the diagram. If your diagram and my diagram is correctly matched, which is equal, means then type equal in the chat box. Okay. Let me draw the diagram for this. She is the daughter of my only sister of my father. So Kishan's father. Kishan's father's only sister. His daughter. Easy picture, Rakesh. Easy picture, no? Very easy. So that's it. If your picture and my picture is same, then type equal in the chat box. Okay. Sitam Shetty is getting equal. Now we are also getting. Pooja also getting equal. Super guys, awesome. Okay, that means in TCS NQT you can able to answer totally 4 or 5 questions. Okay, in your hand you are having 4 or 5 questions, and data representation you can expert 6 to 7 questions. So totally 7 plus 5 is 12 questions. Finished. Super. Then we move on to the coding and decoding. Our next topic is coding and decoding. So this is going to be a rapid fire round. You are going to tell me the answer. Okay, not the answer, the logic. So I have given the answers. Okay. The primary thing in coding and decoding is you want to tell the logic. So see this question. There are 3 circles. The option D is correct, but I need the logic behind this question. Okay. So you can post your logic in the chat box, or otherwise you can unmute and say the logic to me. I need the only logic. I have given you the correct answer. Please tell me the logic. Don't take more than 2 minutes in coding, decoding, data relation, data interpretation. Okay. Your time limit is 1.5 minutes only. If you exceed the time, you will be failed to attend the remaining questions. Okay. Time management plays a vital role in TCS NQT. Logic, please. Cubes of alternate numbers. Pratik, you are correct. That's all. So see the first one, first circle. Okay, let me clear. Okay. Cubes of alternate numbers, right? So 7, 2, 9. How can we represent in cube? It's nothing but 9 cube, right? So 5, 1, 2. Wait a minute. How can we represent in cube? It's nothing but 8 cube. So 9 minus 1 gives you 8. So 8 cube is even in the bottom of the circle. Okay. So how can we express 27 in terms of cube? Nothing but 3 cube. Okay. So 3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay. So they are representing 8 as 2 cube. So the last one, 125 is nothing but 5 cube. Okay. So 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. So 4 cube 3 is equal to 64. This is the logic. That's all. Okay, Primo, you are correct. Pratik, super. First person to get the answer. So you should be very fast, right? So this is going to be a second one. Very simple. So you need to find the code for uncertainty, and the question they are given the each letter for each word. So very simple. Okay, but you need to save a time in this question. How can we save the time? See the option A, B, C, D. Okay, first 4 numbers. Okay, note the first 4 numbers. That is 8302 is common. 26. Okay, no, 2 only. 8302 is common for all the 4 options. Okay, so UNCE. So we need to find the code for R. You start to find the code for R, not for U. Okay, so R is in the 5th position. So from the tabular column you can see R is in the R's code is 6. So 83026 should be your answer. So you should eliminate option D because D is having 83021. Okay. Yes. After that, T code is 1. So from this you can eliminate option C. After that, A code. So A is having a code as 7. So you can make a tick mark for B. Okay, that's all. Okay, next question. See, if America is coded as 1231 MRC 2C4 and India as 33321 ND23, what would be the code for Nepal? So the option is B is right answer, but you want to tell me the logic. Find the logic. So coding and decoding plays the primary task in finding the logic. If you find the logic, that's all. And another condition, that is you want to find the logic within 1.5 minutes and repeatedly telling 1.5 minutes. That's your time limit for per question. Okay. come up with your logics. You can type in the chat box or you can unmute and say, okay, now the time is 7:56. After 10 minutes, I will be sharing the feedback form. Okay, don't leave the session. Are you able to find the logic? What happened? Do you feel any difficulty in this question?
Sir, option B.
What?
Option B, sir.
Hey, option B. I have displayed the answer, right?
Sir, I'll tell the reason. Sir,
Okay, please.
Here we'll give the consonant word, sir, in the middle.
Okay.
And in the right side, we'll give their numbers.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
NPL and 135 matches. I don't know about the 21, sir.
Okay. Okay. Super.
So that's option B.
Super. The logic is correct. I'll explain to you. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, this. So America is called as 1231 MRC 246. Okay, so total words in America is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in America, totally there are 7 letters. Okay, letter C for MRC. What is the position for MRC? It's 246, right? So after that letter, in the question they are given the respective positions. Okay, after they are given randomly, they are given 3 numbers. After the 3 numbers, they are giving the respective position. So this is the pattern, right? Let's see for India. So ANDA. So India is coded as 3321 NB 23. So India is having 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5 letters, right? So after ND, so they are given randomly ND. So what is the position of ND? So the position of ND is 23. So 2, 3, right? 2 N is the second position and D is in the third position. So the letter in the question they are given ND. So after ND they are given the respective positions of N and D. So now compare with the options. Nepal, okay. So NEPAL, Nepal. So same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 letters. So EANPL. After EANPL, does the representative position matches with this? No, eliminated. Option B, NPL. So N is in the first position, P is in the third position, and L is in the fifth position. So option B, right? So this is the logic. Okay. Okay, guys, let us move on to the next question. I hope it is clear to you.
So what about 21?
Option C, yeah. So 21 is nothing but, so you want to leave 1, 2, 3, 1, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1 is a random number. So MRC is random constant. So in this, we want to complete this MRC. So MRC is representing the position in the America, okay, 246. Likewise, India, 3321 is nothing but a random number. So there is no code in the 321. So ND is our code, okay? It's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, this is our question. So you should find the number series after 31. So please tell me the logic. 1, 3, 7, 15, 31. After that, 63 is coming. I know, but I need the logic. So coding and decoding part is nothing but basically it's like an IQ question, right? So you should be very fast thinking logically. Don't use any paper or pen. It's useless. Solve it
Sir,
your. Yeah.
subtraction is a 2 square. I mean, 2's power.
2 power.
3 minus 1 it's 2, and then 7 minus 3 4 it's 2 square, then 15 minus 7 8 it's 2 cube, like that it will go.
Okay. Okay. What about others? So 1 2 square plus 1 3 square minus 2. Okay. What about others? You find any logic? So I'll tell you the logic. The question is 1 3 7 15 31. So first you want to find the difference. What is the difference? 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay. The second logic is logic minus next number is equal to 2 into previous number. So next number in the series will be, wait a minute. So next number in the series will be 2 into 16 is equal to 32 plus 31 is equal to 63. So this is the logic. What? Your audio is not clear, Park. Can use a chat box, okay? Please type in the chat box. Your audio is not clear. Same logic, sir. Okay, yeah. Same logic only. Same logic. I represent the clear manner. That's all. So, which of the following triplets is similar to the given triplet? Triplet. It is a triplet. So, triplet means nothing but it's having a one unique logic in the spot is on 53 and 59. So, option D is the right answer. Though option D is the right answer, but I want to know the logic.
Adding the same numbers, same difference 6 between.
6. So okay, now tell me option A and option B may also be a right answer, right? So option B also may right answer. Is it or not? So 57 plus 6 will be 63. 63 plus 6 will be 69. So B is not the answer. I have marked option D. So your logic is wrong. I need a unique logic.
Sir, it should be a prime number.
Super. 47, 53, 56, 59 is a prime number. And 7, 13, 19 is a prime number. So before that 1%, that is a difference. So the prime number, we need to add plus 6. That's all. Difference between the prime numbers, 6. Is it clear to you? Yeah, prime triplets. VMO is correct. The unique answer is there are prime triplets with difference 6. That's all. So only difference 6 will be the wrong answer. In the prime numbers, the difference is 6. Okay, you should combine this two logic. That's all. Now next question. What is our time? So time is 8:06. Okay, guys, let us solve two questions, and after that, I will be sharing the feedback form. You please do fill the form and you can leave the meet. Okay, find the logic. Which number will come next in the given number series? That is 3, 9, 21, 39, and 63. Solve. Find the logic. Find the logic.
Sir.
Someone is telling. Who is that?
Sir, it's me.
Option A is 93, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Multiples of 6.
Okay.
Multiple.
There is a difference of multiple of 6 between every consecutive terms. Okay. The term after that 63 will be 93. That is 3 plus 6 equal to 9. Then 9 plus 12, which is equal to 21. Then 21 plus 6 into 3, which is 18. So 21 plus 18 will be 39. So 39 plus 6 into 4. What is 6 into 4? 24. So 39 plus 24 will be 63. So after that 63 we are having. So 63 plus 6 into 5, which is 30. So 63 plus 30 will be 93. Is it clear? Simple, no? Good. Okay, missing number. Logic. Find the logic. Chanmuga is telling the difference in multiples of 6. Yes, that's for previous question. So in this question, what is the logic? Compare 13, 12 and 3, 1, 4 and 1 and compare 14, 7, 5, 2, 70. Find the relationship between every 4 parts. Okay. The cycle there are 4 parts. The relationship between the 4 parts will be the logic for solving this question.
Sir, multiplication of all other three are equal to the fourth one.
Multiplication of
Sir, all other three is equal to the fourth one.
okay.
Sir, 13 into 12 into 1 is equals to 324. 14 into
Okay.
5 into 7.
Okay.
First squares. First, we need to square each number and then add the numbers.
Yeah, super. This is the right solution. So 13 square plus 12 square plus 1 square, which is equal to 314. Okay. 14 square plus 7 square plus 5 square, which is equal to 270. Okay. Then comes 6 square plus 2 square plus 21 square, which is equal to 481. So you want to square it and add it. The resultant will be in your right hand side. So right quarter will be 314, 270. Right, as 481. Okay, this is the logic for this question. Find out the logic for this question. Determine the missing number. Easy, guys. Easy. Don't overthink. Just look at the number and tell me what are the numbers. Is it prime numbers? Question mark. Yes or no? Is the given number or all are prime numbers? Yes or no? Okay, I'll be checking the chat box also. If they square, if the prime number, if the given all numbers are prime, then tell me yes, or otherwise tell me no. 73, 71, 79, 61, 67. So difference 4, difference 3. So Naveen Kumar telling yes. Waymo, superb, superb. So 61. After the 61, our prime number will be 67. After 67, our prime number will be 71. So after 71, our prime number will be 73. And after 73, the prime number will be 79. See, clockwise direction. So after completing clockwise direction, it's going to the center. So likewise, after 37, what will be our prime number? Whether it is a 39, 41, 42, 40. So option B will be the right answer. So after 37, 41. After 41, 43. After 43, prime number will be 47. After 47, the prime number will be 53. So the clockwise direction, you want to increase it. And after completing it, and it goes into the center. Okay, circular order, yes. So now it's a time to fill the feedback form. Let me wait. Give a minute, I will be sharing you. Okay, guys, in the chat box there is a link which is a feedback form. Please fill the form. After filling the form, you can leave the meet. Okay, after filling the form, you can leave the meet.
Sir, they are asking trainer name.
Yeah. Sorry, I want to tell you that. Yeah. So I posted my name in chat box. Please find out. It's Ruben Raj. So in the trainer name, you should feed this name. Okay, that's my name. So totally there are 55 students. Okay. If you have completed the feedback, you can leave the session.
Completed, sir.
Okay, bye. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye. Good night. Bye.